We're good. We're gonna get out of this. No one is left behind. Welcome back, everybody, to another 7 days, 7 games video. Today's game for day 4 is going to be Arc Raiders. Definitely didn't expect to play this today. I didn't even own it until today. A lot of different technical issues happened. World of Warcraft wasn't working for my Battle.net launcher. Microphone was broken yesterday. Today we're making the video in stream. It's just a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm glad you guys are here to watch it. We're going to go through scoring on Arc Raiders, which is a game I definitely did not expect to be scoring today. So for me, and if it's going to end up in one of my main games, I have 2 slots for a main game. I might have to fucking figure out a third after playing this game. I don't know. But category 1, progression. Progression score for this game. You know what? Just before I even say a number, from the first round in, from the beginning, there was a small little tutorial which was awesome. There was a few items you get. You get to kind of like dip your toe, and then it kind of brings you into the actual game, which is great. It was actually pretty quick. It didn't feel like it was too long. It was wonderful. Throughout the rest of my gameplay over the last 8 hours or so, progressing through the actual quest lines, I was surprised there was quests. That's awesome. The visual progression, I wouldn't say is necessarily there, but it is there more than I would say Warframe, because you can have different weapons that are different. They look different, and they also can be different. What is it called? Rarities or like advancements, right? So there's a lot of different things you can carry, and they do show up on your gear. The only thing it seems you can really pay for in this game is cosmetics, which is great. So progression, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because I just don't know how far it goes. There could be a weird end game loop. That's weird, but I'm gonna give it a 9 because it was really enjoyable. Exploration score is next. I would say this game rewards exploration pretty well. Sometimes you go into a place and you think there's going to be something extra there, and there isn't, but the other times there is. So I would definitely say it's pretty good with that. Not like wasting your time in the sense of like, oh, I want to go check that out. There's usually something there to see. There's always like these little mysterious things you kind of find as you kind of learn the game, at least that I've noticed today, and that's been really cool. So exploration, I would honestly say, especially because this game is kind of an exploring game, I'm honestly going to give it a 10 out of 10. It felt really good. The way they balance the Arc enemies, which are kind of your PvE enemies, with your PvP has been really enjoyable for us. I mean, we've kind of gotten like a 50-50 split down the line with dealing with people and dealing with Arcs. So it's been really cool. Next up is content potential score. This is kind of the score of like, where do I see this game going? If I can see myself playing it as a content kind of game for the stream or YouTube. I mean, this game is incredibly popular. It has huge numbers. It is still new, about a month or so old. So it's not necessarily going to be something we can, work off of as that, right? But with the proof of concept that is Escape from Tarkov, these are 2 different games. But with Escape from Tarkov being that proof of concept for a game like this, and with this being I would say a more casual friendly version in a sense of Tarkov, much more approachable, which means there's going to be a lot more people playing it, especially when it comes to like the cost of the game being $40 to get in. I mean, we got ours on, and this is not sponsored, but we got ours on CD Keys, which is now loaded.com apparently, for like $30 a piece. So you can definitely find a good deal on this game, even though it's still new. So for content potential score, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's still new, still fresh, but I can't ignore the fact that it has huge numbers going behind it, right? So 9 out of 10 for that. Visual content score. Now, this is going to be a little bit more different and difficult because, this game, I don't know if this is an Epic game or an Unreal game. I'm sorry, Unreal Engine game. I have to double check. But it definitely kind of gives that Unreal Engine kind of vibe, if you get what I mean. So the visuals are good. Like the lighting's really fun, but there is some, kind of like that washed outness a bit every once in a while. But I really like the skins that they're doing, and they kind of feel like they match the vibe of this game being kind of silly, but also kind of serious in a way, right? So visual content, I'm gonna have to give it a 7 out of 10. It's nothing crazy. It's not weak in this area, but I'd say it's average, right? Next up, we have replayability score. This game's replay loop, or just gameplay loop in general, is extremely fun. I can definitely see how this is continuously replayable over and over again, even if you're doing one, because you can go out just do one little thing, like I want to get these items, or I want to go fight people, or I want to go fuck up some arcs. You can do so many different things that you generally aren't going to do all of those in one run. That replayability is almost baked into this game from the start. Well, last up is going to be enjoyment score. This is the most important one. It gets the only it's the only score that gets a double modifier, right? So, now if you don't know about my rule system, check out day one's video. It has the breakdown. For enjoyment, we played this game for 8.5, 9 hours today, and we didn't expect to play it. So I don't know what that tells you, but we played it for 2.5 hours on a stream that we thought was running, and it wasn't, and we still kept playing it when we started the stream back up again. So I don't know if I can give this thing anything lower than a 9, but I'm gonna give it a 10 because honestly, I've never had this much fun in a shooting game that has this kind of liability in a sense of like you're gonna lose your shit, you could die. And I really enjoyed playing with Toka. Now that could be if I was playing by myself when I first started this game, could have been a completely different story. But I'm gonna say it's a 10. I mean, I just don't see how it's not. I like shooting things. I like scavenging. I like crafting. It has survival elements to it. I mean, this game without having like a hub is basically a shooting like a looter shooter MMO in a sense, right? Like it's not literally. We've interacted with some people, and that's been fun. We had somebody shoot us and like kill us, and we've had other people be like, please don't shoot me," and then we decide not to. So it's really been really fun to kind of deal with all of the different angles of this game so far. So I can't not give it a 10. With that said, that's going to be the video for today.